Kristen Heath from Premier Fitness. Today I've got a chest workout planned, and you will need a little bit of equipment for this one. So any kind of a weight. I'll be using a half-filled jug of water. If you'd like to have a yoga mat or something on your floor, we will be doing push-ups. Now, real quick before we get started, I'm going to show you what the movement is that you'll require the weight for. So 2 different exercises for this. One will be a press, just like that, and the other will be some flies. So preferably something with a handle, and you'll just be going just about like that. So just if you have dumbbells, a jug of water, maybe laundry detergent. If you can't find anything, you could just use your regular water bottle, a thermos filled with water, just whatever you can find. All right, so let's get into the warm-up so we can get started. We're gonna go with arm rotations. I'm gonna start with forward. Nice wide circles. If you're unable to do these with that wide of a circle, you can do smaller circles if you'd like. And let's switch to backwards. And get ready for the next exercise, the next stretch. It's gonna be an over the head stretch. So you're just gonna bring your arms up over your head, touch your elbows if you can. If not, just grab onto wherever and just kind of lean back a bit. Stretch out your chest a little, kind of open it up. Try not to hold it in place for too long, kind of keep a little bit of movement. Shake out your arms if you need to, just to loosen up. All right. Now this next stretch is going to be kind of like you're performing like a press almost. Like you're bringing it together like you will the flies. So arms out, just about shoulder width, shoulder level, and you'll bring them together. So just like that. And we'll just do a couple of these. And then we're going to get into the cross body arm stretch. Really bring your arms back. You may feel this in your back a little bit too when you come back. And then squeeze together. All right, now let's get into the crossbody stretch. Start with your right arm, bring it over. Just pull it really lightly with your left arm. Don't force it too much. So this is where mine stops naturally. And then I bring my left arm and just pull it just a little bit more. You don't want to force it too much though. Don't want to injure yourself. So just switch sides back and forth. You can do 2 on the right side. Bring your arms out nice and loose. 2 on the left side. And then we'll repeat that once more. All right. Now the next stretch is a little bit different. So you're gonna bring your hands out at your sides, up like this. Now turn the one palm facing forward, and you're just gonna turn your palms back and forth. You might not feel it very much, but this is good for your rotator cuff. All right. Take a sip of your water if you need to. And we're gonna get into our workout. So we're gonna be doing 10 kneeling push-ups, so just push-ups on your knees. We're going to do 8 of those flies on each arm, and then we're going to do 10 of the press. And we're gonna repeat that 5 times. We're gonna rest in between each round, so let's get started. All right, so 10 kneeling push-ups. So rest on your knees. You'll be pivoting off of your knees instead of your feet. Try to keep your back straight. Don't sag too much or lift up too much. Just like that, like you're holding a plank. You're gonna let down and try to break 90 degrees with your arms. So arms come, make a 90-degree angle on the inside of your elbow. This is how your arms will be about spaced out. And you come down and back up. 10 times. That's 5, 5 more. Try to keep your neck relaxed. All right. If you'd like to stay seated for this, you can, or you can stand. So grab your weight. We're going to be doing the flies, 8 on each arm. So your other arm you can rest however, it doesn't matter. Have a slight bend in the arm that's moving the weight. It's going to start at your side and it's going to come up. So just like this. All right. And we're going to do 8 of these in each arm. Try to control the weight on the way down. Don't be swinging it too much. Keep a controlled movement up to here and let down. All right? And switch to the other arm. Keep that little bend in your arm that's moving the weight. Bring it up and let down. Most important thing is to control this movement. All right, 4 more. And if you're not keeping the exact same pace as me, that's completely fine. You could do as many reps as you can during that time. Or you can just take a little bit longer if you need to, like while I'm talking a bit in between sets. Now let's get into the 10 reps of the presses. So just hold the weight in between your hands, kind of push on the weight like you're holding it in between your hands like this. Fingers facing out, just like that. It's going to start up against your body, and you're going to push out. Keeping your arms at about the same level. You're not going up or angling down. And we're going to do 10 of those, all right? Try to keep your neck relaxed. Really feel the tension in your muscles through the whole movement and squeeze when you push out. All right, last one. All right. Now we got about a 40-second rest. Drink some water if you need to. You can sit down and relax during these rests. You can just stand. You can perform any of those stretches we did during that warm-up. And if this doesn't feel intense enough for you, you could even keep doing the exercises. You could do some push-ups during this rest time. You could start a little early. All right, 5 more seconds of rest, and then we're going to get into the push-ups. All right, so 10 reps of kneeling push-ups. All right, remember to keep your neck relaxed. Don't strain it too much. That's 5. And 10. And you'll probably notice you can also feel this in your core as well, which is good. And let's get into those flies, starting with the right arm again. 8 reps, slight bend in that arm. Bring it up in a nice controlled movement. All right, 2 more. And switch right away. Try to breathe out when you bring the weight up. Alright, now 10 reps of those presses. I'll turn to the side this time so you can get another angle. Push out, squeeze together, and back in. And again, breathe out when you're pushing the weight out in this one. Remember to squeeze together when you push out, really feel it in your muscles. And we're at another rest already. Sit down, relax, whatever you need to do. And another thing to do, if this workout isn't intense enough for you, you're not feeling it enough, you can do different variations of the push-up. You could do just a regular push-up. Maybe you could do decline push-ups. If you got some stairs, prop your feet up on those, or prop them up on a couch. If this is too difficult for you, you could do push-ups on the wall. You could do incline push-ups where your hands are resting on the couch or the stairs, as long as it's a stable surface. All right. So there's plenty of options to change up this exercise if you need to. So back into it. 10 reps of kneeling push-ups. All right, and go. If you need to do them slower, go ahead. All right. Now let's get into those flies, starting with the right arm again. Slight bend and lift the weight. 8 reps on each side. And like I said, you could even remain seated for this one if you'd like. You might find the weight touches the floor. Rest on your knees if you need to. And switch. Right. When you come up, really feel this muscle right here tense when you're holding that weight up there. You can even hold it for a second and then let down. All right. 4 more reps. 2 more. Almost done with this. All right. Now let's get into the press, 10 reps. Hold that weight right in the center between your hands, fingers facing outwards, and press out. Feel that tension in your muscles, squeeze on the way out. And as you can see, you can do this one kneeling or seated as well if you need to. All right, halfway there. Breathe out when you push the weight out. That'll make the movement a lot easier. And we got another rest. Take a sip of water if you need to. A couple rounds left. Stretch out if needed. About 10 seconds of rest left. And we've got 3 more rounds to go. All right. Let's get into those push-ups. Go. All right, into those flies. 8 reps on each arm. All right, and switch arms. And you don't have to rest your hand here or there, whatever's comfortable for you. Remember, feel that tension right here at the top of the movement. Let it down nice and slow, control that movement. You want to make sure you're not moving your elbow, changing the bend of your arm. So don't be going from straight to curving it up. You're keeping your elbow locked in place. Now let's get into those presses. 10 reps. Two more. All right. Another rest. Almost done with this workout. Stretch out however you need to, sit and relax, drink some water. Doing great so far, almost done. Got about 15 seconds left in this rest. All right, 10 more seconds. Get ready to start those push-ups. If you're starting to feel tired, you can switch to an easier variation of push-ups. So if you started out doing regular push-ups, you can switch to kneeling. If you started out with kneeling, you can maybe switch to incline, like on a stable surface, like a chair, or maybe a couch, or even use the wall. But let's get started. All right, 10 reps of push-ups, whatever variation you need to do. Almost done. All right. Let's get into those flies. Again, start on the right arm and go. Try to keep your neck relaxed. Don't sway your body too much. I know it can be a hard habit to break. All right, that's 4. And switch arms. All right. All right, halfway there. 4 more. All right, no rest. Straight into those presses, all right? Get that weight, fingers facing out. Pressure on that weight and push. Tension in your muscles the whole way. You got 10 reps of this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Got another 40-second rest. This is our last round. So we'll do this round, we'll do some cool downs, and you're done. So really push yourself, make sure you're getting this. Drink the water. Just however you need to get ready for this last round. If you feel yourself getting tired, switch to an easier variation of push-ups. Switch to a lighter weight if you can find one. Ultimately, you could just put your hands together like this for the press. Use some water bottles maybe for the flies. And let's get started. All right. Ready for the push-ups? Try to break 90, all right? 10 reps. Halfway there. All right, now let's get those flies in. If you need to sit for this, go ahead. All right, bring that weight up and let it down, nice and controlled. 8 reps on each arm. Feel that tension, hold it at the top, let it down. All right, halfway there. 5, hold it, 6, 7, and 8. Switch arms, and start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really remember, try to hold at the top. Feel it right there. 5, 6, almost done. Come on. 7, and 8. All right, let's get the presses knocked out, and that's it for the workouts. You just got to cool down after this. So really tense your muscles the whole way. Really feel it. Breathe out and in. Out. And that's 3 reps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 2 more. 9 and 10. All done. All right, awesome work. Let's get into those cool downs and we'll be done. Arm rotations. You can start forwards, backwards, doesn't matter. Try to get some nice wide circles if you can. If you're unable to do circles that wide, you can do small circles, whatever works for you. And switch directions. All right. Now let's do that motion like that press. Bring your hands together, tense those muscles, and nice and open. Tense, open up that chest. If you want to move around during this, feel free, get a little bit of cardio in. You can move a little faster if you'd like to. Just make sure you're not just flailing your arms, a bit more of a controlled movement. All right, now let's do that above the head chest stretch. Arms up, hands on the elbows if you're able, if not, wherever you can, and just stretch back a bit. Open up that chest. And since it's the end of the workout now, you can do a static movement if you want. Just hold that, really feel that stretch. You don't have to worry about keeping movement in the exercise and the stretch. If you need to, you can loosen up and then go back into the stretch. Whatever's comfortable for you, as long as you're still getting a good cool down in. All right, let's get into that cross body arm stretch real quick. I like to start with the right arm, bring it over, and then left arm. Let's repeat that 2 more times on each side. And you don't have to let it down like this. Like I said, it's the end of the workout, so if you'd like, you can hold it for longer. Just like this. Feel that stretch. And release. Let's do that on the left side. All right. Move however you need to. Just loosen your arms up. Shake it all out, and that's it. Great work. See you guys next time.